What up, y'all? And I already want to apologize for this title. I know that it's not a humble way of saying it, but I know that you clicked on this video because of it. But if you're new and you go back a couple videos, I know what I'm talking about. I don't need to try to flex on you, but if you're if you're wondering if I'm legit or not, just check the other videos. Okay, but this right here, if you're a complete beginner, this is something that I pay for, and that it's knowledge that you gotta pay at least 5,000 to somebody to teach you. So you should be really grateful for this video, and you should pray, little bro, that I don't blow up on YouTube. Cause if I do, y'all are even more cooked. But this is something that I just really wish, bro. I just like, even though I shouldn't be famous in here because I'm giving out sauce right now, just please, bro, if you can, just like this video, because you gonna understand why. Because you're gonna realize I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So uh, recently, I'm sorry, bro, but I'm trying to make this as humble as possible. I don't think I'm better than nobody, but recently I just closed this store, and it was really profitable. My profit margin was crazy, and I'm gonna explain to you. Of course, made a lot of mistakes. I could have made more, but I learned off of that, and I'm gonna teach you a little bit. They're not gonna come out of here making money already, but this I know that people that's in this business model and doing it, and some big people that follow me, they're gonna be mad as fuck that I'm sharing this because this is sauce. But okay, my bad for yapping. So what you gotta understand, first of all, bro, uh, your offer and how many products you're testing, bro. Like, I'm gonna be completely straight up with you. I'm tired of this bullshit on YouTube saying that you just gotta test a little bit, bro. Like, you're gonna spend $500, you're gonna find the winner. This is some bullshit, bro. At least with me, it takes at least like 2,000 or 3,000, bro. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that hurts. But if you got a job, bro, just stop spending your money, bro. Because I mean, if you can spend 2,000 in a period of 6 months trying new stuff out, and at the end of it, you actually learn the skill. Boom. Fuck is 2,000 whenever you make hundreds of thousands, right? But first objection, bro. First, like, you're not gonna make no fucking money if you don't spend at least $1,000, in my opinion. Like 3,000, especially if you never did this shit. Like, bro, you don't need to start with 3,000, but like every single penny that you put in, if you lose all your money learning, bro, put it back in. Like, don't give up on the business. But okay, so first thing I wanted to talk about, and I'm gonna leak this shit because I don't give a fuck. Like, I already tested those products. Now, if you want to be retarded and test them, because you think, oh, he's lying, he probably still uses them. Just test it, bro. I don't give a fuck. It's your money. You're gonna throw money in the trash because I already tested them. But okay, how I get to testing new products, right? This is gonna help you so much, bro. Trust me. This is gonna help you so much. I never seen nobody doing this. This is just what I do, personally. So I go on Trello. Don't worry about this Portuguese shit right here. It's because for ones that don't know, I'm Brazilian. So some stuff is Portuguese. Don't worry about that shit. So what I usually do is, if I go on my TikTok on my phone. So comfy. Oh, I'm not even joking. I literally just got on TikTok. I don't know if you can see, but I already have an ad of somebody. I just be liking ads, you know. Hold on, let me turn up the brightness. I just be liking ad videos because then I can see competitors' products and if they're doing well. And my Hope For You page is just girls showing their ads, but not in a weird way, but showing like gym shorts, stuff like that, that buy, like, advertising them. And you should do that. Your For You page should only be advertisement. It's the best way, bro. No PPS. Fuck that bullshit. Look what's working, bro. Which you literally can see the comments. Oh my god, I love this. That shit working, bro. Just do that shit. But alright. So what I usually do is I find the products. I put like 20 over here. This is just a little bit because I haven't been using this recently, honestly, but it helped me a lot and it will help you. So what you do is you create all of these tabs, files, working on right now, good creatives, sellable, below $50 up front, and I'm gonna teach you to understand everything. I'm not talking a different language. This is easy to understand. So after you scroll for a while, you write down, bro, at least, if you're not fucking dummy, if you're not lazy, write down fucking 20 products, bro. If you that lazy, don't even do this shit. Just get out my video. You a goofy. So write down the products right here. It should have 20. So IMS for better sleep, slimming gym shorts, iPad stand, pillow holder. To be honest with you, I haven't tested these three because, in my opinion, I'm not gonna test these, John. Like, bro, you can test them. Honestly, I didn't even notice. I didn't test these three actually. So y'all feel free to test it. Honestly, I wouldn't, but y'all can test it. I never tested it. It might have a banger in here. I don't think so. That's why I wouldn't test. But okay. So if I found these, what I'm gonna do is click. I'm gonna select like one at a time that I'll be working on to see if it passes all the stuff that I need to know before I go and spend my money to sell them. So what I'm gonna do is, let me see what I can do. Let me pick the slimming gym shorts, working on right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start liking these posts if they appear more, and I'm gonna see if they had good creatives. Creatives, if you don't know, their videos. If they have good videos of this product, like on TikTok, like girls posting about it, if they're actual good content. If they have actual good content, I'm gonna move on to next phase. Sellable below $50 up front. So a product I've been working on, I couldn't sell below $50. It was kind of expensive, especially on TikTok. That shit not gonna work, bro. And I learned the hard way, but I'm always testing. I don't give a fuck. There's people that can, but me personally, I struggle with it. And you will struggle even more if you don't know what you're doing. But sellable below $50 up front means that you're not gonna pay too expensive for your supplier to ship it out, so you can sell it for cheaper on your website. If you can't sell for, bro, less than $50, you're gonna struggle really bad. I wouldn't even test that shit. You're just gonna waste money, bro. So let me say the cost to ship it out is $10. I can sell it for $24, something like that, $30. So that's good. It's sellable below $50. Now I go and I check if it has demand. What does that mean? If it's on TikTok Shop, for an example, or Amazon, if there's a lot of reviews, if a lot of people bought it, if there are, don't think that it's saturated. You need to look for that shit, bro. You need to look for products that are proven to be working. Of course, if you have a beginner mindset, you're gonna think, oh, there's competitors. I should look for the perfect product. Yeah, keep on going that way. You're never gonna make it out of the trenches, little bro. So just focus on shit that is working and outwork your competitors. Make your shit better, bro. I promise you, having competitors does not change anything. I promise you, bro. I do not give a fuck if I see 3 different stores selling this product. I will sell way more than them. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't give a fuck. I will make a store way better than them. I will make an offer better than them. I will make a creative better than them, which I'm still struggling with creatives. And if Jay is watching this video, bro, stop gatekeeping how you make your creatives, bro. We already talked about this. If Jay is watching this video, he makes fucking good ass creatives. He always posting on his stories the lowest CPA, bro. So please help me out. And stop being so Hollywood, bro. Please, bro. This dude get the craziest metrics. Hey, if y'all want to go check this man's channel, he good as fuck. He gonna teach you a lot. He was my mentor at some point when I was struggling a lot, and he helped me a lot. So go check Jay's channel. But okay. Besides that, demand. Now, okay, it's on demand. Now you check if there's competitors. You have to look if you have competitors. If you don't, like, bro, that's a bad sign. Not many people want your product. And honestly, most dropshippers will not agree with what I'm saying because they don't like competitors, but I do because you can sell a saturated product but with an unsaturated angle. If they're selling the slimming gym shorts because of girls that are insecure about their belly, of like slimming the belly. You can sell that shit for saying that it's anti-odor, like your coochie won't stink. Like it's crazy what I'm saying, but it's an unsaturated angle. Nobody's selling it that way, and that's what you should look for. But that example was terrible, if you know what I'm saying. But it don't matter. Now, high AOV possibility. What does that mean? AOV is average order value. Okay. So let's go to my Miro board. This is gonna be a kind of boring video, but you're gonna learn so much, bro. So stay on it, bro. Stay on here. If you a goofy, you don't have the patience to stay on a boring video like this, you're gonna stay broke and forever. So, let's get on the board here. What was I gonna do? Hold on. All right. How do I change this color, bro? This color, bro. I'm sorry for all the noise, but so AOV, average order value. Okay, if I'm selling this for $24, the slim gym shorts, one unit, okay, is gonna be $24. If I can sell 2 units for $34, that means that I can say get a second one for only $10. You know what I'm saying? So that's already your offer, and that's how you increase your AOV. And then 70% of your orders is gonna be more expensive. You know, they're not gonna pick this one because this one is kind of bad whenever they look at this one. Now, what I usually try to do, that you can try to do that too. This one, I'm gonna shout out my bro Julian. He's so good, bro. You're gonna learn so much from this dude. He one of the ones that helped me the most, him and Jay. And y'all should check his channel because it's way better than both of them are better than teaching than me. But I'm trying, and I'm giving shit that most people would be so fucking mad if they find out I'm giving you guys, because this is stuff people pay. So, but whatever. Not this. I'm gonna go in depth on what I'm talking about. But okay. What I usually do though, I don't do those simple ones because most people do that. What Julian taught me is that you should always have 3 bundles, right? And yes, it's a little bit more scary in my opinion, because here you guarantee a really good offer and you don't have to risk people thinking that your product's expensive. But maybe for $51, you can offer like a fucking deodorant with it. Like, you know, I'm giving terrible examples, but you can upsell other products and make this now just $41. And my goodness. Hold on, bro. What am I doing, bro? I'm sorry. I don't have an editor either, but oh, okay. That's how you do it. Okay, but this one you can put as $41. And what's gonna happen is this is gonna be 50% of people are gonna pick this one. I would say 60% of people realistically, because they're on a budget. People from TikTok are broke usually. I'm not saying this in a bad way, but it's the reality. Like most people that watch TikTok are young people. They don't have money yet, but so they would probably a lot of people would pick this one. But now, because you made this the third one a little bit more appealing than the second one, then you give the options to people that have money to spend. $41, you give option to people that don't have that much money. Then you give the option to people to spend the most. So your AOV now will get even higher because a lot of people would choose the more expensive one, if you get what I'm saying. This is basic knowledge in the dropshipping business model. This is not anything special, but this a lot of people still don't know, especially beginners. This is usually something that non-beginners know, people that's already at least making some kind of money. No, in being realistic. Honestly, bro, it's not anything special, but a lot of beginners don't know about this. But okay, so you increase your AOV, your average order is like $41 and it's $51. So you're making more money, you know? So now if you're spending usually on ads, I'm just making an unrealistic number, but if you were spending ads, if you were spending $5 to get a sale, to get a sale of 21, or was it 21 or 24? I don't really care. Now you're spending $5 to get a sale of 41 or 51. I'm not gonna write all of this down, but you get what I'm saying. Right now you're spending the same amount of money, but you're making more money because you're selling a higher offer. Just because you're offering maybe a free gift, or you're saying buy one get one free, buy one get two free, which is kind of crazy. It's a really good offer if you can do that. If it's not gonna exceed the price you're gonna use to ship it out. But okay, so this is the high AOV. I had to explain this because a lot of people don't know about this. And then brandable. So, bro, this is something I shouldn't be saying here, but if you watch into this, I'm just drop this shit. I don't give a fuck. So what I don't see in the competitor store is the branding. The branding never is never there, and that's why I can outcompete them. And that's one of the things. I'm not gonna drop everything because I pay too much for that shit. I'm finding a gatekeep. I don't give a fuck because I'm already helping a little too much. I'm playing, but I'm not playing. Okay, so brandable. What does it mean? Like, imagine to see somebody, a competitor, their website. They have a name. It look like a little brand. You see the product pictures. There's no watermark, which you shouldn't put. That should look ugly. But I realized that they have no pictures of their packaging with their logo inserted on it, and then I'm already like, oh, they messed up real bad because I'm trying to make mine look like the real one, and theirs is gonna look like the fake one. Then I'm gonna outcompete them. Their ads are gonna get expensive, and I'm gonna stay on the market and scaling that product. How you do that? You gotta. It's easy. You gotta understand about Photoshop and mockups. It's not that complicated. But if the product works out and you test it, I would recommend you ask your supplier how much it would be to make that kind of packaging, because you're gonna get refunds if you're not sending the actual kind of package that you're showing in your website that is gonna look like. So imagine you have a store that's named I don't know. This name just came in my head. Zello, I don't know. You have this store, and then the fourth picture that you're selling the gym shorts, you have like a picture of a little package with your logo in it, or a picture of somebody like a delivery man, like about to like give somebody the product, and there's the logo in the package. That's branding, bro. That's something I don't see nobody doing, and that I do. And that's why I'll compete everybody. But that's something simple, and that's really gonna make your conversion rate go really high. There's a lot of so much stuff that you can do for branding that you can pay a little bit for somebody to do, which is so worth it. But I can't drop this here because it's, you know, but yeah, I wish I could. And yeah, okay. But there's other stuff. But okay, this is how you can. Is this already gonna make such a big difference? I don't think you're gonna find this tip on YouTube that easy. Okay, good quality image is the something you gotta look for competitors. If you can rob their image, just rip them. If they're bad images, I would like try my best to find a way to find quality images, because that matters so much, bro. If your website look good but your images look like shit, bro, I'm already not buying it, bro. I'm already not buying it. Upsell available is whenever the customer buy, you gotta be like, can I upsell something, which will increase your AOV. Imagine now people, remember what I said, they're buying the $51, they're spending $51 at your store, But right after they buy, they have a one-click option, which is like get another pair of the gym shorts for 50% off. You know what I'm saying? And it's a one-click purchase. So they either click accept or decline. So if they click accept, they're already gonna get charged. They don't have to put their card information. That's called a one-click upsell. You need to have that, bro. Cause now they're gonna leave your store spending 61 or like 65, and you're like, bro, imagine $15 just straight profit. $15, you made like 245 orders whenever scaling. That's $3,000 just for your pocket, like just profit. It's like those little things that if you differentiate yourself and you put a little bit more work in to do that, which people are so lazy. It's not like they don't have this information on YouTube. It's not like I'm giving the sauce. Like, bro, if you look deep, if you've been doing this, you gonna know, bro. Like, all of this, not all of this, but most of the things, it's like people gonna tell you, but people are just lazy for some reason, and they don't do that, and that's why they don't make as much money. But now the angle is what I said. If you can sell this for a completely different angle instead of just slimming, you can sell for a coochie smell, like it won't smell no more whenever they go to the gym, whatever. The angle. Then it pass the test. You put all of them that pass the test, and now it's additional. If you can sell this with emotion, you know what I'm saying? Which you can really hit their emotion whenever you're talking about the smell. Like you can really make them feel insecure and provide them a solution. So that passed that. And then making stores, which I already made these stores. So these I just wouldn't copy because they failed the test. But these right here, I mean, you can. I wouldn't. I don't give a fuck. Maybe you think this is gonna work out. Personally, I wouldn't test that, but it's fine if you do. Now, let's go. Okay. Now, wasn't gonna show this, but I will be showing it, which is a product I tested recently, and an example on how I tested it. Even though it failed, I made sales with this, but it was too expensive. The cost of goods, which is what I talked about. So I didn't even. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna edit this out because I ended up having to sell this. Actually, it wasn't 41. It was 51. So it was kind of expensive for people that's on TikTok, and I couldn't offer buy one get one free because the cost of this was so expensive. So the offer was bad. It was a good product. It made sales, but I wasn't gonna be able to scale that up. It was gonna be so hard, and that's an example of a good product. But the cost was just so expensive. Like for someone that does Facebook ads, they could definitely sell this honestly. So if you're watching this quick, this is a validated product right now. Depending on whenever I posted this, whenever you're seeing this, okay. This was my offer. Get a second one for $21, but it was still bad for me at the end because my CPA was getting high, and like this was costing a little too much for me, so it just wasn't worth it, you know. So, and then I was offering 3 levitating cross plus free gifts. Now I'm gonna leak the free gifts, which free gifts ideas. I tested out with the that famous like Bible verse jar, and a crystal Jesus ball, a Jesus acrylic lamp. I tested all of them, but because the perceived value of this was too expensive, it wasn't really working out for TikTok. But if you want to copy this and apply for Facebook, which I don't care, like you could, but you gotta be fast because people will be doing this as soon as they see this. Because this is a validated product, by the way. I'm not sure if it will sell on Facebook, but TikTok, it will. You just won't be profitable unless you got a crazy supplier. So what I put in here, I was like, all the gifts together, I couldn't spend more than $20 to ship it out, which I didn't offer all the gifts together. I just offered one of them per time I tested it out, but I realized it was just a waste of money testing all of this. But okay, now the CBO strategy, the testing strategy that I used, which I was solid to that one. The one CBO. This is kind of you're gonna spend a little bit more. So if you're completely starting, I wouldn't do this one. But this is what I use, and I'm just showing it. And currently use with this product that's working right now, which I plan on doing a video in a couple months about it because I don't want to be showing the product as I'm using it to make myself, But it is gonna be a good video if y'all want it. I could make it, but okay. This is the strategy I used. Five CBOs, all at $100. So $500 to spend total to test. Which, if you don't wake up early, especially with uh, this one is something that usually people that's been in the game is gonna do because this is gonna spend a lot of money just to test a product. And if you are on a budget right now, I wouldn't do this. But because the product was high ticket, I had to do this just to test it out. And okay, so I did five CBOs all at $100, and I put them to run. They parted from 6 a.m. So I woke. You gotta if you wake up at 6 a.m., don't just judge them based on if they spend $1. Wait, don't look at it because it's gonna mess the way you look at it because you're gonna be scared. Oh, this is not performing, but they only spent $2. $2 each. I already spent 10 in total, so you're like, dang, $10. But like, you gotta wait, bro. Just let it spend a little bit. I would say at least $10 to $15 per CBO, which this is kind of an expensive test. That's why I'm saying I wouldn't do it if I was you. If you're a beginner, 15 times 5, $75 for one product to test. My product was kind of expensive, so I had to do this. But it's a really good way to test. In my opinion, it's the best, especially if you judge it. Like if I put it at 4 a.m. to run, I'm gonna judge it at 6 a.m. I should be able to judge it, or at 7 a.m. Same thing if I ran it at 6 a.m. I can judge it already if I'm gonna kill everything at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. You can't judge based off if it spent too little, and same thing if it spent too much. If you spend too much, you're just losing money, bro. If you're judging it based off your emotions, let me wait a little bit. Like, bro, this shit not gonna work out. You gotta have like a limit to test your products, cause honestly, bro, they're gonna tell you you're gonna test a little bit, then you're gonna find a winner. But me personally, bro, I know it sounds kind of crazy, but I've been testing 3 products in a day just to find this one that I'm currently working on right now. And this is gonna take if you never did this, I would say don't just straight up start spending. I would say give it if you're a complete beginner, give it a 6 month range, and in that 6 month you can spend $3,000, $3,500 if you want. So because in the beginning you're gonna take days to make one store, you're not gonna be able to make 3 stores in a day because you're still raw, like you don't know much what you're doing. So it's gonna take more time, of course. So and if you just keep on spending right back to back in a super short period of time and you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna spend that 3,000 so fast. That budget to find a winning product, there's no specific budget you can find before that or even after that, but that's what I would recommend, honestly, before you quit. And so if you spend $50 today and then the next week you can test a new product, it depends on how fast you're moving, how committed to this you are, right? All I would say is don't do this because this is gonna burn your money, bro. But do this if you've been in the game and you want some sauce. This is what's working. Oh, and I forgot to say, the typical is 5 egg groups, what they teach you on YouTube, but this is currently working right now, is just putting 1 egg group. That's kind of what people on Facebook been doing, and I tested it out on TikTok, and it's currently doing well because you can be more sure, not about the pockets you're spending on, but about the current ads, the actual ads. You're not testing too much different interests, like different pockets of people, because there's not too many ad groups, but you're testing the ads specifically. So you're sure if the ads are bad or not. right? So what I would do if I was you, this is all over YouTube, but still, if you're a beginner, um, CBO shred. So you're gonna do just one CBO, uh, $50, and just 5 ad groups and 5 creatives. I wouldn't do less than that, and I wouldn't do more than that. And then 3 smart performance text. If you never ran up an ad, just search it up. I'm not gonna teach you. It's gonna take a while, but that's what I would do to test the products. And honestly, it's been 2 weeks. I've been doing like 3 products a day testing. Three times 14. Tested 42 products. 42 times. Honestly, I'm not gonna say I spent all the $50, which I would be capping. I spent way less than that. I would judge based off the total spent. It would be like usually $30. So $1,200 have been spent, not to make any money, but to find a product. Just last 2 weeks, and that's what you got to learn. You're gonna spend, if you're a beginner, you're gonna spend this in a way bigger period of time. So you're just gonna realize 3 months or 2 months pass by, and you're already this in loss. Then if you look at this and you're super scared, which I was whenever I didn't have any results, which you start thinking like, bro, am I gonna keep burning my money? If you quit, it's fine. You won't ever make it out. You can get a job. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You're not gonna have the stuff you always dreamed about, but you wanna be a goofy, you wanna be a scary little bitch, quit and complain about people that's making money. Complain about people that's driving the cars you never drive because you quit. So I'm not saying this to say you're no. I'm not saying to discourage you, but bro, do you really want this? Oh, but it's been 2,000 and nothing worth. Oh really, bro? So you saw that like people can make hundreds of thousands a month, and just because it's been 2,000, it didn't work. Oh really? You spent 2,000, and you expected to learn the same amount of things that dude that's making hundreds of thousands a month knows. Oh, but how am I gonna get this money? You can't get a job, bro. Look at my past videos, bro. I used to sell candy, bro. Like all the money I used to make, candy, I used to spend on this shit. I used to resell fake necklaces, resell watches, everything that you sell and you can make money. Just invest in the business, bro. Don't be too crazy with it. Take your time so you don't spend everything without knowing what you're doing. Because the more you take your time, the more you're gonna spend knowing what you're doing. But okay, this the CBO strategy you should use. And now I'm gonna give some bonus sauce that I've been noticing that a lot of people don't talk about. So I'm scared of going on a different tab and leaking something. And if I did leak something, don't comment. Like don't comment about it. Just shut up. Act like you didn't see it. All right. But this right here is something I realize people be like writing on their store. They think they're slick. A lot of big brands do that. Plus reviews, like in the star rating, which is not bad. You gotta at least have this. If you don't have this, oh my goodness, what are you doing? But they put this, and once you click on top of it, there's no actual reviews. You can't see the brand reviews. So customers, they have the objection: is this actually real? Like is this real, or are they bullshitting? Which I feel like are usually people behind those stores that they made money before only doing this, so they think that they don't gotta put actual reviews, and then they wonder why some people make more money than that. But it's just because they're fucking lazy. This game is not really that hard. If you're not lazy, you're gonna make this. Now, if you're lazy, this is not for you. This genuinely just a laziness battle and how disciplined you are and how much you take this serious, right? But what you can do is, I'm not gonna search it up on Google, but you can you can do this. Import Amazon Etsy reviews extension. You search this up on Google, you're gonna get to an extension, and then this extension is gonna allow you to import Amazon reviews of your product if it is on Amazon, and if it does have reviews, which most of them won't, but you can. Yes, you can. Luckily, like this is gonna help you on some products, and you're gonna be thank God. So you import those reviews and you upload on your reviews app. Just search up on YouTube, depending on what reviews app you use on your store. But and then that's what's gonna help you a lot. Cause imagine now if you click on those, if a customer click on this, like they see this, they click to check the reviews. They actually get to see all the reviews. They click on it and they get to see, oh, there's 23-star reviews. They go, they check them. Oh, there's a lot of 5-star. They check them. It's something that's gonna actually help, bro. Just don't be lazy. Just do this, all right? Now, another thing, if it doesn't have the reviews, which most cases it won't, unfortunately, what you can do is, honestly, bro, honestly, you gotta find a way to at least have 200 something reviews, and I'm not even, I'm not even bullshit, bro. Have a lot of reviews. That shit matters, and it sucks if you had to write all of them. But if you're really locked in, bro, it's gonna take you an hour and a half to write like 200 something reviews and make them seem real, you know. What you can do is you can go on the videos that you pick on TikTok, look at the comments. If they're like, if they're like, girl, how long is shipping? The girls, right? They comment this. How long? I don't know if they fucking comment this. Whatever they're commenting, their doubts. What you're gonna do is you're gonna write the review. I was a bit skeptical about the long shipping times whenever I bought from other stores, but this came so fast to Dallas. I'm in love. Like you're gonna look at their objections and solve it in the reviews. You know, so now they don't. So now that people come with a doubt and they look at the reviews and people already answered their question without frequently asked questions. How long is shipping time? You don't need to do that. People are already answering subconsciously the questions in your reviews page. So that's going to help a lot. Now, what's kind of sad about this, which it is that if you want to, testing products will take a lot of time, especially if you're a beginner to find one. It depends, bro. You can be lucky. Like, truly, there's a lot of cases where people be lucky. They spend $300 or $500, they already find a winner. But that's not realistic in my opinion. But that can happen. And the sad part is that you got to write a lot of reviews for each one of the stores, which is going to take you even more time. But you should do that. You should do that because maybe they just didn't buy it because you didn't have fucking reviews, but you're retarded. You think that leaving this like this is already going to guarantee you sales. Okay, this video is long, but it's whatever. Now, I'm going to teach you how to judge ads. So, I was stuck in this for a while because you don't know how to judge ads. People just say cost per click lower than $1. That's what they tell you on YouTube. They say CTR higher than 1%. And that's all they tell you on YouTube, unfortunately. That's not all you're looking for, okay? Like, bro, you're gonna spend too much money, and my goal is to at least help you not spend too much retarded money for no reason. But what you can do is follow these rules. Of course, they apply depending on your product, depending on the break-even point. So what I would do, bro, personally, I put this as like a little rule for me. I know it's wrong sometimes. Some products you need to spend more to sell them because they're more expensive. But realistically, like if you can sell a lot of expensive products without spending too much. So for myself, what I usually do, so $10 spent. I would expect at least, bro, this is already bad, okay? This is already bad. At least one add to cart. This is actually terrible. I would, if you don't want to cut it, it's fine. I would maybe cut it, maybe not. But at least one add to cart if it's been $10 spent on a CBO. and the same thing is gonna apply if you're doing ABOs. ABO on egg group level. Like if an egg group on ABO spent $10, you're not gonna judge ABOs based off the campaign, how much is spent total. You're gonna judge it based off of each egg group, how much is spent. So if an egg group on an ABO spent $10 and one add to cart, you can keep it on. I usually wouldn't, but you can. But $10 spent in general, you should expect one add to cart. But okay, another thing is follow these rules. This is gonna help you a lot. Genuinely, follow these rules. Okay, and then another thing I usually do is every 5 clicks, one add to cart. I follow this a lot. So if you let 2 hours minimum, which I wouldn't check my ads for 2 hours from the time that it starts spending, because you will judge it so wrong and you will cuss it off because it will start scaring you after you see the money going away. But you got to give that little 2 hours, bro. No more than that. If you get more than that and you think, oh, it's going to sell, let me spend a little, then you're just going to the grave. It's over, bro. It's over. But every 5 clicks, one add to cart, whenever you wake up, you should already have a lot of clicks. And this is based off if your CPC is lower than $1 and CTR is higher than 1%. If it's not, then don't even waste your time trying to look for these metrics, because at least your ads gotta have this. Okay? But every 5 clicks, one add to cart. If it doesn't have it, what can happen is you wake up, there's 9 clicks and one add to cart and one purchase. So you're like, dang, there was almost no add to carts, but I made a purchase. So that's all that matters. So that's why I'm saying you gotta wait till it 2 hours. Okay? But if you waited 2 hours and it has 5 clicks and one add to cart, then let it go, let it run. But if it doesn't have no add to cart after those 2 hours of running ads, then just kill, bro. Kill, turn that shit off, because that's not gonna sell. That's not gonna sell. Turn the aggro off. That's what I'm trying to say. Not the whole campaign. If the whole campaign, like, don't be retarded. And what else? Now one thing, if you wake up and the CPC is like $1.20, it's really bad, right? But it has one purchase and CPA, just an example, it can be 10 or 7 or 13, which is really good. If it's at 20, I would already cut that shit off. But that means it has life, and what you're gonna do is, even if the metric is bad, now if your CPA is 10, you shouldn't give a fuck about the cost per click, Now, the CPA is really profitable, so who gives a fuck about how much you're paying for clicks, right? But what you have to do, no, you're gonna leave this on, but you gotta think, bro, my cost per click is really expensive. What if this shit was 50 cents? Like, I would have had 2 sales. Like, you get what I'm saying? So you just gotta think, you're gonna keep this shit on. Don't get me wrong. You're gonna keep this on. But what you're gonna do is how to lower CPC, which is something I still struggle with to this day, because a lot of people are good at making creatives. I'm not that good, honestly. I'm not that good. But what you do to lower your CPA, change hook. Hook is the first 3 seconds of video. um change visuals, but this ad showing that the CPA is good, the cost per acquisition, so it's a winning ad, you know? So you're not going to change the visuals completely, bro. Because if this is the ad that worked, if you change it completely, that shit not going to work. So what you can do is, actually, I'm going to take this off because a lot of people going to fuck their whole videos up because they follow this. So forget about what I said. So what you're going to do is add voiceover. What you're gonna do is, like, voiceover is someone talking. Now if nobody was talking, now you're gonna put someone talking, and then you're gonna realize your CPC is gonna go down, your CTR is gonna go high. What you're gonna do is, at the end of the video, you can put on only, like, today only, if you had no call to action, or you can put shop now before it's too late. It's simple stuff that people tell you, but whenever you're ripping content, you don't want to keep on editing the videos already, because you're just focusing on testing products. And if you keep on editing every single video of products that you want to test, you're going to waste too much time. This is going to take you so long to find a product that's going to hit. So whenever you're ripping content, most of them won't have a call to action. Most of them won't have a voiceover. Most of them would just be a clean video that did well on TikTok, that went viral. So if the video is a winning ad, then you're going to start adding that video. Maybe you can change the third clip that they have and put as second. So TikTok algorithm think that it's a brand new video, you know? And this is something I used to struggle with. And I remember texting Julian. He was helping me out a lot at that time. And then I was like, bro, I'm scaling, but my metrics started to get really high, bro, because I'm testing new creatives every single day, and they're bad, and I can't find another winning ad, and shit are starting to get expensive. So he was like, bro, try new hooks. And I was in my head, it was like, damn, I'm already trying this shit. But, like, if it's a winning product, bro, of course, you can't push it for too long. It's hard to keep scaling for too long, a winning product. That's why you always got to test new shit, because it's going to die eventually. But, bro, if you've only been scaling that shit for, like, a month, you still got time. So you always got to test new creatives. Like, in my opinion, bro, at least test 5 new creatives if your metrics are expensive. Because I kept on doing it. I didn't just give up and go to another product. And I kept on doing it. And then I created a new creative that is way better, like way better. I woke up the next day, I was like, bro, what the fuck? These metrics are way better than the winning ad I had. Like, the ad that was making me so, like, not, okay. The ad that was making me money, now I made another one that's making me double. So you got to test new creatives, right? And you got to keep on testing them, especially if you're getting sales. Because you can't be like, dang, but I'm going to test. I'm going to waste $100 to test. Nothing's going to work. Like, bro, so what? Your winning ad is making you, like, a lot of money. What is $100 to test for another winning ad that's even better is going to make you more? So you got to keep testing. This game, bro, is genuinely, if you're lazy or not. And if you don't test, you're not gonna crush your competitors. Like, people don't test. Even people that's been on the game, they're lazy. They don't test, bro. They don't. They just literally don't. They get like comfortable with making some type of money. And the people that do test new stuff and it's never comfortable is the people that have the craziest results. Now another thing you gotta keep in mind, like, how me personally, most of the times you're going to test a lot of products that's never going to hit, because when you're starting this, your website looks like shit. You don't know what a winning website looks like. Maybe you don't know what theme you can use. What theme are these big brands that look good as fuck are using? You don't know it, right? What you can do is go on your competitors. If you see that their store look really good, you can double click it, like a right click, and then like a right click like this, but on their store, and you click on spec page source, something like that. You click that, and then you do Control F, and then you search a theme. Then what's gonna happen is gonna show their theme name that they put on Shopify. Now this is a 50-50. They can have renamed their theme to their store name, like Zello, their store name, or the theme can still be a Refresh 2.0 that they're using. Like, you get what I'm saying. They could have just got the theme, bought it from someone, and then just upload the theme without renaming it. And then you're gonna be like, oh, so they're using this theme. Then you look for the theme, and yeah. Now another thing that I see a lot of people doing is websites with friction. What does that mean? I see so much, bro. It's like I look at their website and they keep on trying to maximize their conversion rate, which there's nothing wrong. And then they put 38 people looking at this right now. And then the number constantly changes. Like, this is an example, like 12 to 41. It's a custom code they put. Nothing wrong with this. But then they're so focused on how to make a good website, how to conversion rate, and then they put 5 units left in stock. And then they add limited stock. You know, hey bro, friction is gonna make people run from your website, bro. And especially when you're making it, you want to maximize everything, but you're not looking as a customer and you're blinded to it. Like, you put everything that you see on YouTube, everything, and at the end of it, it just look spammy. But it can be all clean because you gotta have some type of like urgency. So just use one, bro. Don't do too much friction on your website. Don't make it with too much friction. Another thing I see, like long subheadings. Like an example, never tired. This is terrible. Like, don't use that salesy shit like tired of this, tired of that. That's terrible. That's what most people do. And then they write a Bible under it. Bible. They write a long ass paragraph. Okay? And then here they got a GIF. Which is fine, bro, but like that shit is gonna make you lose so many customers. Like, if you keep on testing products in your store, shit, it has all of this, and like the colors are shit. Especially when you're a beginner, bro, be careful, because like you might be too like impatient with testing products and want to find a winner, but your store is so bad and you don't even notice it. Like, you do what everybody does, like a long paragraph, bro. People do not read that. Like, you need, it's a tired back pain. It's already a terrible phrase. You put like a short 2-sentence subheading. Short, bro. Short. You need to include visuals and short. And then don't include a spammy image after that. Like just an image that you got off of AliExpress of your product. Get a GIF, Save the TikTok videos from your For You page about the product and get a GIF. And make sure that GIF is all the same size. Like, imagine I'm scrolling in the store and then I see a good looking GIF. It's the size like a rectangle. And then I scroll a little bit more, I see like a square. I see like a square GIF. And that's stuff that you guys don't notice, which is like something that's normal. But bro, for somebody that knows what works and what doesn't, I already know that if you do that, bro, all of those things, if you have no reviews on your store, if you do those things, bro, it's going to hold you back so much. You don't understand, bro. Now, this is getting kind of long, but still, I'm trying to add as much value as possible. So another thing, the ad script and your description. You got to have a prompt for AI. So how you ask the AI to make your descriptions, and you're not just gonna copy and paste, bro. People notice what's human and what's not, and I'm not gonna tell you just remaking your own words. It's not just that. So if you have gym shorts, what you gotta do is you can take a screenshot out of this whole prompt, but stay with me in the process because you will understand. You're gonna ask AI. I have gym slimming shorts. I want to sell with a different angle of no odor, which is the unsaturated angle. So, so make a description with 4 headings, small, straight to the point, and below each heading a really short max 2 sentence subheading, and the description, make it really pain point hitting, but not look like salesy. Make it look organic and in a way girls feel really bad because you got to hit a pain spot and solve that problem really bad subconsciously. I wrote it wrong, but subconsciously. And after that, solve that problem. Base yourself. Now this is sauce. I shouldn't be saying this, but this, I'm not gonna say I came up with this. I used to say base yourself off this strategy, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm using this. It's something Julian gave me whenever he was helping me out. And shout out to him. Helped me a lot. Now, all that stuff, don't think it's free. You got to pay people to help you if you want to make money. So choose the right people, of course. But be wise with who you pick and how much time they're going to spend on a call. Whatever, I'm kidding. Base yourself. This is something Julian came up with, so this is his credit. Off of the principles of the book, Breakthrough Advertising. This book is known for being one of the best marketing books that's been out there in terms of strategy on how to set up your copywriting and how to sell. So it's a really old book, and people nowadays, they don't read it. And it's a book that helped so many people make so much money, but so old. So that's such sauce if you ask AI this. So this book, it basically talks about the hook you're gonna use. It's gonna get all principles of solving a pain, how they strategically do it, and you're gonna tell AI to base off himself out this book, and use common sense objections. If you don't know what that is like their questions like, oh, but what is the shipping? Not the shipping, but specifically things that they think that they have a doubt about the product. Like, it just really worked. It's really good quality. But more in depth, you're gonna ask AI, use common sense objections of what girls would hesitate to buy it. I wrote it wrong. Hesitate? Okay, I'm sorry. To buy it. On the description, make it short, and make it short, and you can put, make it short and all organic sounding and looking and attacking, wrote it wrong, attacking the subconscious. Okay, that's all you need. That's basically all you need to structure your description of the product. It takes a little bit, but if I was you, I would do that because everything, bro, is not just your videos, it's not just your store looking good. Your copywriting got to look good too, which is the description. Like everything got to be on point, bro, or else this shit will not work out. And if you think like shit gonna be easy, you're not gonna have to do all this. You can try and come back to me and tell me what happened. But this is another valuable point. Now there's this extra sauce. A lot of people know, some people don't. I assume that some people that's on the market will know about this. Some people that's on their first 6 months maybe don't know. I don't know. But offering free shipping. Now, is this good or not? So straight up with you, I would think about the situation because you need to understand one thing. On Amazon, if you have Prime, you're having a subscription, you might have free shipping or better shipping options. I don't really know how exactly it works. I do have Prime, but I don't remember. But people are used to paying for shipping, bro. Don't think that shipping is going to scare them away from buying from you. And shipping, if you charge shipping, you're going to add so much more profit that people don't know about. Because especially when you're a beginner, you're not selling anything that you try. And you think that you got to offer free shipping, the lowest price, when in reality, bro, like when you learn how to do this, you can sell at a way higher price than you thought this would sell for and charging a lot of shipping. So, look, now, if you're scared of doing this and you want to make sure that the problem is the product, then it's okay. But now, if you want to maximize, if you're not that scared, you can do this, okay? So, what I would do, which is kind of crazy, okay? What I would do is give two options of shipping. I wouldn't even give free shipping, bro. I would give USPS this and that, and then priority shipping this and that. So the first option, it depends on, of course, if you're selling something for $20, you cannot charge too much, in my opinion, at the start, because that can actually be the reason you're not selling. So if something you sell $21, which I wouldn't recommend, but you can. I would recommend a little bit more expensive than shipping. You could charge like $7.99. Now, whenever you're scaling this, let's say not scaling that hard, but still scaling. You had 200 orders for $21. That's how much you're gonna make. You're gonna be making $4,000, $398, because you're offering free shipping. You're scared of charging for shipping and not selling, but reality is people nowadays, they pay for shipping, bro. It's if you're good enough at selling, they will pay for it. So now those 200 orders that now you charge shipping, so it's 200, 700. Now this right here. Now you don't gotta. That's not like you're not paying to ship the product. You're not paying for anything that's just extra. You were gonna sell anyways. You were gonna sell anyways, but now you're just making 1,500 extra profit. Like, do you understand that, bro? Like, do you understand this? If you go back, I don't want to not be humble, but okay, I don't want to say this. I hate saying numbers, but fuck. I'm sorry, bro. I truly don't want to flex on anybody, but I know how to make up to $30,000 in a single day, which is crazy. You don't have to believe me. You can just watch me prove. I don't show no screenshots in this channel. I show real life. I show my phone. I show it's not a screenshot. So you know I'm not bullshitting. Okay, for that you gotta have, of course, some time doing it. But I was charging a crazy amount of shipping. If I would have never told you that, and I would have tell you, bro, I'm making this brand, I'm charging, how much you charging for shipping, bro? $14. Man, I wouldn't buy that shit. You crazy? You charging $14? Bro, these $14, whenever I would have, like, let me say, 150, 75. Okay, if I had 400 orders in a day, which is realistic, depends on how long you've been. Just for shipping, bro, just because I was charging $14 for shipping, that's how much I would make profit just off shipping. Not saying that I was making all of this profit, like just the whole thing selling. This was just from charging shipping. So you gotta understand how the game works, and I'm really giving out sauce because this is crazy. People were scared to charge for shipping. Now at the start, if you do charge shipping, you gotta be able to analyze why it's working, why it's not. So if you're not getting no adds to cart, no anything, then it's not because of your shipping price. They don't even know how much you charge for shipping until they get to the checkout. Now, if a lot of people are leaving the checkout, if you have like a lot of initiate checkout on your store analytics and no sales, then it's because you're charging, their shipping is too high, and maybe you're just not good enough to sell that product for too high of a shipping cost, or maybe that product is just too cheap up front and people are not really willing to pay too much for shipping. The perceived value, maybe your branding. So all that stuff, Jay, what he told me before is that he even charges like $20 for shipping. I'm not even joking. But it's like, to me, it's hard. To me, it's genuinely hard. And the max I could go, honestly, is $16.75, which is crazy. Like, in my opinion, Jay, he would tell me like how he would charge $20, and that's something you can do too. And it's still a skill I'm gonna improve, and I'm gonna learn how to do that. But I had a lot of other cross sales and upsells that at the end they would pay $4 for something extra, and then $3, and then it wouldn't just be just $14 at the end of the day. It would be like $23 just extra that they would spend on my store because of other stuff I would add, like bundles or like frequently bought together in the cart, stuff like that. And that's something you got to understand, bro. This is so much value I'm giving in this video. If you don't like this shit, I would genuinely delete my channel. And I'm playing. But please, bro. Please. It takes 2 seconds. Like, look at what I'm giving you, bro. Now, if you're still here, this is more sauce. Okay? So now I'm gonna go over something I learned with Julian, which this video, as you can see, I already mentioned. Every time I learn something from somebody, I'm not gonna take the credit because it's the truth. So what I learned from Julian is don't count the chips at the table. Okay? So what does that mean? Only some people will relate to this. Some won't, because you gonna understand this. But you gotta understand this, because if you don't, you will never make it. Never. So like this video, subscribe, help me, bro, because it's gonna happen so much, I promise you. Don't count the chips at the table. What does this mean? So let's say you have a period of 6 months. You spent a total. This happens, okay? I said 3,000, but this is reality. Sometimes you can do bad stuff. You can test a product with $50. And especially when you're a beginner, you're going to just think so much based off your emotions. So you won't just let it spend to your break-even point. You'll be like, what if it sells? And then you end up spending $70 instead of spending $30. And then every single day you do the same shit, the same mistakes. And at the end of it, you're 4K in debt. Let's say that. You're like, bro, I I've been working, bro. I've been doing this, bro. I've been putting all my money, or even you've been using a credit card, which I did in the past, and I did get in debt in the past like this, but like 2 years ago. And it do happens because you don't realize how much you're really spending on this to learn, which is sad, but that's the reason why it's just some people will make it. Don't count your chips at the table. What does this mean? So let's say your bank account is zero, or it's at like you have 200 left balance. You already spent like 4,000. You had 4,200 that you've been saving up. I don't know what's the case. You have $200 balance left. It's your last chance. You're at the bottom of the bottom, which happens to everybody. I hit so many times like zero or even in debt, and I tried again to make the money back somehow and invest in it. And I'm thankful to Jesus Christ. If it wasn't for Jesus Christ, I'm not thankful to God. I'm thankful to Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, the only way. The only way. If stuff is not working out, have you tried? Just saying. Jesus Christ is the only way because he says, God's timing, everything will come out. And he puts a vision on your head. If he did put that vision, if you are spending this money and nothing is coming out, it's for a reason. So it means maybe it might not be tomorrow, maybe it might be in 3 years, maybe it might be in the next month. In his time, it will work out. So, bro, you can't be scared to make the moves you need to make. I learned this with Julian. Whenever I was struggling the most, whenever I was like, bro, I'm cooked. I am cooked. He was like, don't count the chips at the table, bro. I was like, what the fuck does that mean, bro? I'm about to go broke again. That shit didn't work. That mad as fuck. How am I gonna explain this debt? I'm gonna pay for this shit. You know? So, bro, what you gotta understand is, don't count the chips at the table. If you have only $200 left, you tried every single thing, which it will happen, unfortunately. You could have not spent 4K, but you could have spent 2K or 3K, and you only have this. You're going to be like, dang, it's so unmotivating. The more you start spending and nothing starts coming out, the more you're going to procrastinate, the more you're going to leave the business to the side, and the more you're going to stay unfocused. And that's exactly when you quit. People quit way before that. But that's for the people that's almost there, bro. Which so little people make this out in this business model, dropshipping. And that's why everybody says saturated. Guess what? Look at my videos. Why is it working for me? It's all about the mentality, bro. If you count your chips at the table, you have little to no chips. You used to have a lot. You used to have a lot of money in the bank. Or maybe not. Maybe not might be the case. Maybe you just had 200 and you spent the 200, then you made it back, spent again, made it back, spent again. At the end of it, you already spent 3,000. It can work like that too. And then your last 2,000, you're tired of this shit. Bro, your last 200. Bro, if you count your chips at the table, if you make moves based off how much budget you have, if you don't spend enough, or if you spend too much based off your emotions, this shit never gonna work out. If you have $200, you can't test too many products. Like, you can't anymore. Like, you're cooked already. And I feel that because I was there before. And Julian was there before. And I feel like everybody that made it was there before. So, this is going to give you some peace of mind. If you count your chips at the table, what's going to start happening is you're going to start turning off campaigns when they barely spend, where it could have been a winner. You're going to start not doing the things that you should. So you got to work like a robot. You have only 200. It don't matter if that 200 go down the drain. It's already been a lot of money. I know it, bro. But once you learn this skill, like, it's like God flips a key in your head. It's not going to take 3,000 anymore. And it's not going to take a year anymore to find your first winner. Now in 2 weeks, you're going to find one. Boom. Like, it's crazy, but it's like that because you're going to go through something that 99% of people that get to this point will quit. And yeah, don't count your chips at the table. Work like a robot and do what you got to do, bro. And I give all this credit to Julian, and I'm so happy I seen that video, because I feel like God put that in front of me whenever I was at the lowest. So don't count the chips at the table. Now, more sauce. I'm gonna talk about another edge strategy to make sure that your products are actually not hitting, and uh, if they're supposed to hit or not. And I'm gonna talk about vision boards, which is really important. You might think it's bullshit, but it's not. So, right on in front of me, where I work at, I have a vision board, all the things I want to achieve, and I'm not gonna show you what it is because I think it's just stupid showing your goals to people, especially on the internet. They don't want to see you win, and it's the reality. It's just stupid showing it. But bro, go to the store if you're really committed to this shit. Buy a big board. It can be a wood board or whatever. Get a lot of images of how you want to be, especially put God in there. Put God in that vision board. And you're going to put that shit in front of you. Every single day you need to look at that. You can put numbers or you can put an achievement, anything. Because when I tell you this, bro, like looking at it, I thought it was crazy, whatever I had in there, but I surpassed that. And all I think that made it happen is Jesus Christ, which I'm not going to say God, I'm going to be specific as Jesus Christ. And putting the work in every single day. If you don't have both aligned, it's not going to work out. If you don't fully commit to trusting him, it's not going to work out either. And whenever you have Jesus in the middle of it, and that's the center of everything you're doing, you're going to know that he wants you to do it, so you can't quit. Because the vision is already there. He just wants you to put in the work every single day in his way, the right way, and do it. And if you put in the work every single day, you won't miss a lucky day. You can't miss a lucky day. So there ain't no such thing that day you didn't work and you missed a video of a product that's really cool that could have been the banger. If you show up every day, you're going to get all the lucky days. And you're going to make that bread. There ain't no such thing as lucky days if you show up every single day. So that's something. You got to have a vision board. If you're not taking this serious, if you're like, man, I'm going to just do the strategic part that he taught me and fuck the vision board. Okay, I'm not saying you need a vision board, but if you're not fully committed to it, well, what can I do? What can I do? You know what it takes. If you're lazy, like I already said, it's not for you, bro. Like, truly, bro, I'm only talking to maybe a few people that's still in here. So if you're really committed, you're going to do this. If not, just work for the rest of your life. And maybe if you got a really good job, make something that in a year, people that are really doing it and committed are making it in 2 weeks. Yeah, it sounds crazy. Or in a week, if you're really stuck to it for a couple years. It's whatever you pick. I'm trying to help the people that got their mind already set. But another thing is another low budget ad strategy. This I started using after I seen on Jay's channel. Again, I'm not going to claim anything. That's mine. That's really not mine. Of course, a lot of the things I'm talking is from different people that I either pay for to have their time to talk to me or saw on YouTube. Videos that, took me a couple years to see, unfortunately. You're not going to see every good video that drops sauce every time. But you're going to do one ABO, 5 ad groups. Each ad group, 1 diff video. And smart performance, 3 different texts, and yeah, So what you're gonna do is create one ABO, 5 ad group. Each ad group you're gonna set up as $21 or $20 or even $25 if you want to spend a little bit faster. And I would recommend 20 and day part 6 a.m. So whenever you do this, it's another testing strategy. Oh, actually, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. You're gonna put this at 4 a.m. and then let me go back real quick. Oh, there's a lot in here. Okay, let me copy this. This is really gonna help you a lot when testing. And don't worry, it's not gonna spend too much as long as you wake up on time, bro. No, this is gonna spend a little bit more because it's gonna start earlier, but it is worth it, trust me. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna create both of these. Now I'm not gonna show how to do this. You have to search up on YouTube if you want. You can comment show setting up the ads live, which is gonna take too long. But based off of this, search up on YouTube, then come back here and use this. Okay, you're gonna get it. I promise you. It's not. I'm not talking a different language. Once you understand it, you're gonna understand it. So what's gonna happen is this gonna set up at 6 a.m. day part. Day part is a little bit more advanced, but you're gonna learn eventually. Don't worry, bro. I'm giving you straight sauce that you should be thankful for. Nobody will give you this on YouTube. So what's gonna happen is 5 ad groups. Each ad group you're gonna put a different video. So you're gonna be certain about TikTok spending on every single video, so you know for sure that video is bad or good. So each ad group $20. Day part for 4 a.m. Around 6 a.m. it should have spent a little bit already. Okay. Now what's gonna happen is this one is starting at 6 a.m. So what will happen is at 6 a.m. you can or not, depends on your budget. You can turn this off if all of this didn't give any sales. But what happens is this is so OP. Why? Because this is a ABO and it's gonna spend exactly on each one of them, so you know for sure which one is good or bad. So it's gonna start at 4 a.m. Then it's gonna run the whole day, of course. But from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. is already gonna have data. It could have had 2 sales or 1 sale or no sales. But if the videos are good or one of them is good, it might have had 2 sales or 1 sale. So TikTok is really smart, the platform. So it's gonna get the data that it got sales on this specific video. And then this one that you put $50 total, this one you're gonna put $20 on each video to spend for you to make sure each one of them has to spend that $20. It's not gonna spend all of them. You're gonna cancel eventually the ones that's not getting sales. So don't worry, like you're gonna wake up early. If you let the whole day run and you don't look at it, then of course you're gonna spend $20 on each one of them. So then here, the CBO is smart. It's gonna get data from the last campaign, and then this $50, it has 55 ad groups, and every single one of them has the 5 creatives, the 5 videos. I'm sorry if this sounds kind of new to you, but I think a lot of people are understanding if they're currently doing it. So it's smart. The campaign is smart and is already gonna start spending on whatever video that did good before. You get what I'm saying? So TikTok is smart, and this campaign is gonna perform so much better, bro. Because it won't have to like choose which one. The campaign won't test out all of them or like spend on the wrong one that they think is good. They will have the data now. The new one that's gonna start at 6 a.m. is gonna have the data and is gonna spend specifically on that one that performed good on this one before. So yeah, that's something, bro. It's not that more expensive than just doing one or another, but if I was doing it, I would definitely do this. Nowadays, I don't do this. I just do 5 CBOs, each one of them $100. But this at the start will eventually help you a lot without you spending too much. And that's basically it. This video is really long and boring, but I know I added too much value, which I don't think I've seen people do this on YouTube. Um, but uh, yeah, if you liked it and you got any other questions, if you want to learn live how to set up a campaign and how to run ads, or if you want to know how I make my stores or how I do this and that, you can comment down below. And if y'all want, I can do a case study on the product like that's working, but I won't do it now. That's a video I can do maybe in a month or two, or maybe in a couple months when I'm completely done with it, and it can be a really like a really crazy video of actually everything in depth, which would take a while for me to make, but that's if you guys want. Um, like I said, I'm just trying to add value. I don't sell anything, and the only thing I'm asking is you could like the video, and because I don't know, I just feel like trust in Jesus, bro, and keep doing what you're doing. This video should help you. It should help you way more than 99% of the videos you're gonna find on YouTube. So, yeah, I'll catch y'all.